Phantom Stitches, a Quilting Bee mystery in France. In the soft golden light of the Quilting Bee, Amanda unfolded a centuries-old silk scarf that had arrived from Paris. "It's embroidered," she whispered. In musical notation, Susan squinted at the stitches, humming, "It's the Phantom's theme, but look, there's a missing bar," Judy gasped. Legend says the Phantom of the Opera stitched his soul into a final motif, the lost stitch, said to be hidden deep beneath the Palais Garnier. Phil leaned in, brushing lint from his flannel. "Guess we're heading to France." Maggie barked, tail wagging, already wearing her tiny beret. Beneath Paris, the crew tiptoed through damp stone tunnels lined with ancient bones. Liz held up a candlelit quilt map Amanda had designed, pointing to a cryptic note symbol stitched along the hem, "Where shadow meets sound." Susan's eyes narrowed. "We're close. The stitch isn't in the opera house, it's under it." Phil opened a rusted iron gate, revealing a forgotten chamber with a cracked mirror, a lone thimble resting at its base. "I've seen this in the Phantom's memoirs," he whispered. "He used this thimble to finish the final stitch." Maggie growled softly. Something stirred in the shadows. Back above ground, the group met an elderly woman named Margaret in Montmartre. She claimed to be the great-great-grandniece of Christine Daae. "You seek the stitch." "My ancestor left a diary stitched into a quilt," she said, revealing a faded 9-block masterpiece. Judy and Amanda gently examined the blocks, revealing musical patterns hidden in the quilting lines. When aligned, they formed coordinates beneath the stage behind the lake. Margaret warned, "But beware, the stitch is cursed. Unfinished beauty haunts the hands that find it." Phil grinned. "We've got Judy, she finishes everything." Late at night, they snuck into the Palais Garnier. Liz and Amanda lowered themselves by rope to the underground lake. A soft melody floated through the air, an invisible piano playing the unfinished tune. There, half-stitched into a velvet opera cloak, they saw it, a single silver thread glowing faintly in the dark. Susan hesitated, then took a tiny stitch, precise, reverent, perfect. The music crescendoed, the lake shimmered, the ghostly presence faded with a sigh of completion. The stitch was done. Maggie howled triumphantly. The Phantom, at last, was at peace. Back at the Quilting Bee, the cloak now framed on the wall, Amanda streamed a live Cartaginian music box workshop. Inside the box, a replica of the stitch, now harmless, now whole. Phil poured champagne to the Phantom stitch. Susan raised her needle, and to the stitchers who don't just sew but solve, Maggie barked, tail thumping. As the sun set over Massillon, music floated from the speakers, a haunting lullaby with every note in place, a stitched song finally sung.